Still a blind pass, and I'm still skunked for snook. Doesn't want to come in. Come on, come on. Oh, come on. All right, we're down to our final day of fishing, and it's not starting out very good. No shrimp. So we're trying to find some in Fort Myers. We jumped over the bridge because can't do anything without any shrimp. Some jackass threw a cast net in here, top of all the oysters and rocks, because he's trying to cast net all these fish that he's seeing. Can't quite get it. The problem is that's you can't do anything because you can't even like rip it or anything. Well, that's the problem. It's you know it's all stuck on there. Look at that. There's no way.
Go slow. Just...
God, that makes me mad. Crabs in there, a bunch of crabs stuck in it. This is such a hazard. Right in front of the... God, that makes me so mad. No, someone did this morning. They saw all those fish down there and they thought, oh, I'll fucking net them. And then they took off. Yeah. We're back again in Ding Darling at one of the culverts. Current just started picking up, so hopefully we'll get some bites. Seen a few snook, but nothing yet. So we'll see. Oh, it's probably a mangrove. Yeah. Nice size, huh? Chunky mangroves. Yeah. Still at Ding Darling, and it's just not happening here. They started feeding for a little while, but they weren't eating shrimp, so I don't know. Well, Ding Darling's been a little bit of a disappointment. Besides the 4 that I hooked and landed one the first time we got here, we fished here for many hours and not even gotten a bite. They were feeding off pinfish, it looked like, but not even that active. So we could see them, but they weren't going after anything. So, kind of standing out in the hot sun like that and not getting a bite for a few hours is not fun. Especially when we're kind of spoiled thanks to blind pass, where every cast we're catching a snook or getting a bite or something. So here we are at blind pass. We got here nice and early because yesterday the current was about an hour before we got here, really strong. So I'm predicting a pretty successful day if we can find a good spot and start pulling some snook out of here. So hopefully we'll get some bigger ones than yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still great fun, but I want to get, some size.
But there was definitely a good trough in there. That's where they were sitting. I mean, there was some catfish in there, but we were yanking them out of there.
Yeah.
It was really good. It was good fishing, very productive.
See, he would catch the catfish and get those out of my way, and then I would catch a snook.
I don't think so. Right? Good try.
Right. Well, since Chloe's not here, someone's got to catch him.
It's not true. Don't listen to him, folks.
I'm back in Blind Pass. I'm going to try a new spot by the jetties because it looks pretty good. Been really curious about this. I know that holds fish normally, so we'll see. Pretty cool out here on the jetties. Be even cooler if I got a bite. Kind of feels like a catfish. I don't know. He was fighting like a snook at first, but it's not really fighting like one now. Still no real bites. I caught 2 giant sail cats, but they don't really count. No real bites here. Current's not anywhere where it needs to be in probably another hour or 2, but at least we're here early enough. So I'm hoping to get a snook or anything besides a catfish, hopefully soon. Catfishy?
Pretty hard.
I know, it grabbed that, but it's not really fighting. Stand up, Dad. Grab that. What is it? Is it a redfish or a whiting?
Whiting.
Grab it.
Whiting.
Looks like a snook.
Hold on.
Oh, it got off. Ooh. Oh, did someone gab you? Do you have a fish on? Oh. You got, I think it's just barely around him, Dad. See what I'm saying where the line is? We got it, it's all right. That's okay.
Jumped off mine, you're hooking one on mine. No, I'm just kidding.
There's my little girl. I didn't know it was a fish.
Oh, yeah. You don't have big fish on there, didn't you?
You trying to steal his fish right now.
I had it untangled. So I still haven't caught a snook at Blind Pass. Everybody around me is catching one, including this little kid who's caught like 4 on both sides of the river, or the pass. And I haven't caught anything. But every little kid seems to be catching one, so maybe I'm doing something wrong. It's beautiful at least.
If you have any line I can buy off of you.
What kind of line you need?
I don't, just for that Zebco, man. I mean, it was a rod and reel out of the rental place we're staying at.
Uh-huh.
And it was all rotten line, and she finally ran out of it, breaking off.
Oh, nice. Hang on one sec. Nice job.
I'll pay you for it.
Oh, wait. Here, I'll do it. God. That was a heavy snook. Whew. Still a Blind Pass, and I'm still skunked for snook. It's official, everyone has caught one around me except for me. I'm so confident. I'm gonna put my glove on now. The one, finally. Stay down. Doesn't want to come in. Come on, come on. Oh, come on, buddy. Oh, barely hooked. Barely hooked.
Ready?
Yep.
1, 2.
Good? Whew. Ready to go. All right, after everybody around me catching snook, mini snook, I finally caught one. As the sun's going down, we had bigger shrimp, and I caught the biggest snook so far. Finally. It's beautiful out now. I can appreciate the surroundings a little bit more. Oh, one more would be nice. One more for the road. Oh, there we go. Oh, I think I got one. All right, I just want to wrap up the day. It was kind of slow to start. Didn't really catch a lot in Ding Darling, which is very unusual. We saw a lot of snook in there, but just weren't biting, at least not on the shrimp or lures or anything. So we hit Blind Pass, probably got there too early, so most of our shrimp died because the current wasn't quite where we needed it to be. But we started catching them, and everyone around us started catching them, and my dad caught a couple, and I finally caught one. Nice size one too. It was a great fight, as you can see on the GoPro footage. So it ended up being pretty cool. It was productive, and I ended the day without getting skunked for snook. But it's pretty odd. There weren't a lot of other fish, game fish or anything. My dad caught a little whiting, and that was about it. Although we saw some trout caught and stuff. Like I said, there was a decent amount of snook caught, but we only caught a couple. Kind of a slow day, and it was packed because of Memorial Day and everything, so we're gonna try. We got basically one more morning to fish. So we're gonna try, or I guess we can fish whenever we want tomorrow, but gotta check out. So we're gonna try to squeeze in some more fishing tomorrow and hopefully have a little bit better luck. So until then, I will see you tomorrow.